Hello and welcome to Dan K Reviews. It's a new segment we're starting. It's called Dungeons and Dragons, or RPG games, whatever you want to call them. Now, I've actually always been a fan of D&D. I was introduced to it in high school. Right, I was grade 11. Yeah, grade 10. Grade 10 when I first went. Went to a friend of mine's birthday party, and they were older friends of mine, and they said, "Oh, Dan, have you ever played D&D before?" It's like, no. They said, "Oh, we're starting a game right now." And they just so made a one-off session for our friend Alana's birthday. And yes, girl D&D players. There's 3 girls that are playing with us, 3 guys. These were not your typical nerds. One was the head of the rugby team, women's rugby team. Another guy was on the hockey team. These were as far from nerd as you could imagine. These are jocks. And then there's the eccentric guys, but they're all like very popular social people. Not what I had never heard of D&D before. I think we're pretty sheltered. But I never heard it before, and that was my first introduction to very socially friendly people that just like doing it for fun of it. They are all big drama fans too, so they just got into it, and a few of them had a great flair for storytelling, and that's what got me influenced into it, because I'm a huge book reader. I love stories, and that's what made me like it so much. So we made up these sheets. It was a little one-off campaign. My guy ran in, got slaughtered, and then like a couple weeks later, I went and I joined an actual proper session. It was the first game we played was actually first edition. Give me a sec here. Be nice, be nice. Come off the ball easy. Good. All right. This I have framed because this is an original copy, which I got at a shop, and the guy gave it to me for a good price. It actually is full of D&D notes and DM notes, which is amazing. It's like all personal details too. So I'll show you to you. There it is. That is the first edition, original copy of the first D&D manual, which is really awesome. And that's the first session I actually played, was this. It was fun. And they just did a little quick one-off game because, nostalgic reasons, they wanted to play it. But at the time, this was out. No, it's not the book. I was one of those players who walked into the session, you gave me a character sheet, I would stumble through it like an idiot trying to figure out how to use it, and then someone would say, open the book, say, no, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Okay, you have a character, and push me along. So we started off with this. Second edition is a good system. We had a binder. And I keep saying we, but I only played these guys probably 10, maybe 12 sessions at the most, I think. While I knew them, while I was in the country. But we had a binder that thick of all custom rules, where basically if something wasn't in the rules clearly, we would all write it down, and we'd agree upon it, and that went in this binder with like all these scrap papers of a full catalog of all the custom rules we had. Which, it made it fun. We had a fun little campaign. My guy kept it going. I had a gnome ranger. You were doing puns back then. But he was a fun character, dual-wielding swords, and I actually killed a fog giant. I got the kill and hit, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Blimpy, that was his name. He had purple mohawk. Yeah, they tied him up and shaved him. He grabbed a cursed cup, and that... Actually, I'll get into the D&D campaign later. I'm just seeing an introduction. So we did this. This is my little history of D&D, what I've been through. And then, before I left the country, they had upgraded to this. 3rd edition. Not 3.5, 3rd edition. Alright? So, all those little custom rules we had, 80% of those were in this. They had thought of all those things and all those custom rules, and they upgraded the system. Which is awesome. And it actually was a big lifesaver for us. So this is actually a better system to jump into. A lot more stuff going on, a lot more details. There's some other third-party stuff and expanding universe stuff that actually metas and ruins the game, but a lot of the original classes, as long as you play them properly, and as long as you're not abusing everything, it's a good, solid system. Now, I had played a few sessions of that. Then I had left Canada. I went to China. I actually worked there for 10.5 years teaching English. So while I was there, we had little... I got into papercraft, believe it or not. It was a random thing to do, but I got a good printer. I got some hard paper, and I started printing off to do papercraft. That city is massive with humidity, so none of those survived. All of them just started falling apart over time. Yeah. Not a great place to do it in. Here, I could probably do it again, which I might get into. Actually, I have a Hellraiser cube, which I got to make in Papercraft, which I have the full print up for, but just haven't got around to making it. So, we did that. Then we went to a board game group. So every week we got together, me and a bunch of other foreigners I knew, and my wife, well, future wife, got together and we played. Then we did board games, which I'm a big board game nut too. I'll do a little review of all the stuff I have here that lines the ceiling over there. And then after that, we kept talking. We mentioned D&D a couple times. No one played it before, and we kept talking, and it's like, oh, we should probably play that. That'd be a fun thing to do. Yeah. Because I had the most experience with it, all 10 or 12 sessions of my time where people were babying me through, I became the DM. Yeah. So I was running by the seat of my pants all the time. First session, we did Oriental Adventures, which went okay, but it was basically me being the first-time DM and, oh, you get a magic item, you get a magic item, everyone gets a magic item! And we had these god-powerful characters at 4th level, which then I had to custom make monsters for that would give them a challenge. I made Berserker Penguins, which would rip people in half, which was hilarious. Then one character, which he rolled properly for, and we checked the stats for it, ripped one of them half from the head, and then used both halves of torsos to beat other ones to death. Yeah, they got pretty powerful at one point. It got a little extreme. And, like, these are creatures with 58 HP fighting them. Yeah, it got pretty brutal at one point. Just right at the wall. And I was new DM, so I didn't understand the stuff. Scrapped that session. Basically, I did a side story where the whole world basically imploded because everyone got too magically powerful. And we started a new session from scratch. That we did with a trusted 3.5. Alright? Look at that lovely 3.5. Now, here's the thing. I don't have it today, which is bugging me. I can't remember where I put the little thing. I have a little container. And the container is a set of those micro dice, those little tiny D&D dice. We had nowhere to buy dice in China. We had no idea where to get dice or what to do. We had one friend of ours that went back to the US for a visit, and she brought dice back with us, and she bought the cheapest little ones possible, which were awesome to have. You know, she's on budget. So she brought them back, and those were our first set of dice, and we shared that amongst 6 people playing. These tiny little dice, which if they fell on the floor, we panicked and ran and looked for them everywhere to make sure they don't get lost. But to this day, I have a little plastic container cube. I put them inside and super glue the cube together, and we keep those as a good luck charm. Usually when I D&D, that's sitting right beside me as my little luck charm, which is driving me nuts because I know it's in the basement somewhere here, and I'm very good with my stuff, and I can't find it anywhere. So I think I was cleaning, I put it up somewhere, and I'm going to find it 5 minutes after this video. I know it. So we played that session. I custom designed this. I used some modules, mix it with my own storyline, modify the modules, because that's what modules are for. You're not supposed to fall into a T. You're supposed to take what you want from them and modify it into your own sessions. And that's what I did. I made my own session. And this storyline I designed, which had every character had a piece of it, every little thing that happened had major important things later. All this actually took 2.5 years to finish. And we did finish this campaign I designed. It was fun. It was epic. We had from level 1 to level 13 and level 16 characters at the end. Everyone had 2 characters. They had one character. Oh, sorry. At level 16, level 11 characters. Because everyone had a character, and when those characters reached level 7, they all got a second character to deal with. And we went through insanely complex fights. We had a battle with an island that took two and a half sessions to finish, and we're done 8-hour sessions. Massive combat, massive designs, and we just boom, boom, boom right through them. Like every character has talents on their turn. Like I make sure that it has a good flow to it. Because if someone takes too long a turn, it kills the game for everybody. And so we went from that. Then I moved back to Canada. I made some friends here and had much easier time finding D&D people. And we started up 3.5 again, which we tried 2 things. I did a little tester campaign, which is my little way of introducing people to being a DM. If you know anybody who doesn't like metagaming, who just wants to play it and have some fun, that's the group for. People that take it too seriously won't be able to do this campaign at all. We tried and it failed with some serious players. What you do is, I start off a thing where like there's this massive battle in these ships. You're prisoners, everyone escapes all ships. You start with nothing. You're on this island. On this island, there is this little building with a big dark crystal in the middle, and there's all these, there's 20 white crystals around it. One of the crystals lights up and a portal opens. Your characters, by some means or magic or destiny or deities, whatever, is drawn to go through this. Alright? When they go through, they see a vision of an item. They go to that item, and when one character gets that item, everyone gets right back to the island. Now, sounds like kind of a boring thing, but here's the fun thing about this. Every time they go through a portal, a different character DMs that place. So they make it, they can give some items as long as it's not game breaking, and then when they get back to the item, there's a new floor made for what becomes a tower. And each floor is custom made by the character who DM'd that session. So we had one that was a herbalist. One person actually made the TARDIS. Let's see. There's like the floors we had before the session finished. And I had a nice little twist for the ending, but if I ever do it again, I'm saving that twist. So you went floor by floor by floor, and you kept making stuff as you go, and everyone's get more powerful, you go to different places. Each session's completely different. One person did like a little matrix thing, and it all went great. You just have to make sure you don't have people that are eager to take over as DM. We had a couple people that, well, one particular who wanted to basically take over the game and stop it completely, because he wanted to DM a game and not have anyone else do anything. And that's the point of this game. You're not the boss. Everyone's sharing. It's a fun experience. And it's a great one if you have a bunch of friends, you're getting new D&D, there's no judgment, there's no pressure, have some fun sessions that way. It's a great little thing. Try and make the sessions at least last a few hours. So if it's a jump cave, don't have it work, you jump in a portal, fight a monster, go back. Do something. Do a cave crawl. Do it. You're in a town and you have to find out what's going on, or someone stole the special item and you're trying to figure out what's going on. Stuff like that. There's a lot of things. You can jump right in the middle of one of the Raven Wars. You could be thrown into the Underdark, and you could be trying to find Driftwood and trying to steal one of his swords. Something. It's all in your imagination. That's the point. And that's the key. That's a great DM teaching campaign. So we did that for a while. We finished. I started another campaign, which was kind of like two worlds intertwined. Guys are going back. If any of you read any of the Remedy Fights books, very parallel of that storyline with the other dimension. That campaign for a while, but we had some... Well, it died out. We had some players that weren't paying attention to the storyline, and every session we'd have to stop because it's a very political-driven campaign, which you have to make sure you have players that are ready for that. We then had 5th edition come out, which I bought all the books for, and the first two campaigns. We did the first campaign and the starter set campaign, which were very, very fun. And to say, I still love this new campaign. It's a great system for new players. I know all of you are like, wait a sec, I saw 1, I saw 2, I saw 3, 3.5, and then 5. Where's 4? There is no 4. A lot of people like it. A lot of people that were brand new to the system and never played the originals, they loved 4. Myself, I did not like 4. It reminded me too much of playing Warcraft. Like, click, 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 this, use this, use this. And it took a lot of the role-playing out. I like people acting, I like people talking, and for everything in my campaigns, if you want to try it, you roll for it, it can happen. But also, negative things can happen too. Both sides of the coin. It's fair. 4th edition, it lost a lot of that oomph. It lost a lot of the skills, lost a lot of the interactions, which to me kind of killed it. Pathfinder's a good system too. It's a good branch between two, but I just didn't like 4th edition. 5th edition, I love. This is a great system. It's a lot like 3.5, but made a lot more simpler with the new advantage disadvantage system. But we'll get to that later. So we did that, finished those campaigns off, and now, unfortunately, I don't have the book for it, but we now started Star Wars, Edge of the Empire / Major Rebellion. We're doing both those campaigns, and we set up a custom campaign where no Force users allowed in this. It's set during the new Jedi Order storyline in the books. The books are no longer canon, by the way. And basically, think of this as Firefly Star Wars. Every character has their own unique special talents. There's no force users at all. So no magic, no ability, stuff like that. You're all just regular people or droids or whatever. And you're going to get jobs, and those jobs have consequences. So, as a DM, this is a very ambitious one that I've tried, because I have to have 6 missions written out every time they go to get a new job. And 5 of those missions they might not even do, or 2 they might be able to do, and the other 4 they won't do. So it's a lot of pre-work and a lot of stuff. I'll have to just recycle it for later events. But I've done a lot of seat of the pants stuff. I've done a lot of stuff on the fly. It's a fun system. The Star Wars D&D system has a very unique way of playing, which I've actually gotten kind of fond of. And that's basically it. So what we're doing is they're choosing a job. Those jobs can have positive or negative consequences. So right now our jobs, we have Salute to the Hutt, which a character I made up. There is a Jedi. There is a Yuuzhan Vong, Major, or General, whatever he's called. He's giving jobs as well to hunt Jedi. So those 2 kind of intertwine with each other. We have a New Republic officer, New Republic senator, who is asking you for assistance. And we have an Imperial remnant asking, who might give like assassination missions and stuff, who's trying to take advantage of the chaos in the galaxy. And this whole series starts at Vector Prime. It started at that book. And we're going to go right through the storyline to the end of that series, while the characters are doing all the stuff in between, behind the scenes. So the Force Gumping, the new Jedi Order. It's been fun so far, and I'll do a video where I'll review what we've been doing. And if you want, I can do week by week and explain what happened each time we finish session. But anyway, like before, if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. That's my D&D stuff.